What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Sports by Dustin, aka just Dustin here. I don't know why I intro like that sometimes, but I do. Happy Monday morning. First stream of February. Hopefully, it's a profitable one. We'd love to see that. But I hope you guys are doing good. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. I sure did. And I had a good morning so far. I've worked out. On top of a workout, ran 2 miles, drank a protein smoothie, and sipping on the first cup of coffee, baby. Shout out to the coffee drinkers. That was first sip right there. Perfect. Welcome on in. I know it's an early one. Right around 9 o'clock is typically when I've been streaming lately for my morning live stream. You guys know I'll be live again this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are not subscribed, your first time watching over there on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you guys are just now coming across me on Twitch and you're not yet following, hit the follow button. And if you guys want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, you can use code DUSTINSTREAM. DUSTINSTREAM, all one word. You'll get 25% off your very first month of Daily Grind Fantasy. So take advantage of that. Tell you what, not a whole lot on Twitch at the moment. We only got one comparison here, BetMGM for most of these lines. Not something I'm willing to jump on at the very second. Based off of that, the one line I probably would take is this Asar Thompson, but I would want to parlay it with something. And currently, nothing to necessarily parlay it with. As far as data points goes. So we'll hold off on just a second there. But we'll keep on keeping on. We'll kind of hit all the apps. Let me go ahead and bring up the old phone. Boom. So I'm already on Malik Monk assist. Let's see. A lot of matching to FanDuel right here on these ones. So let's see if there's something that we're going to find that's pretty far off on all of these apps for Novig. Unless you guys know of something else. Oh, sleeper promos. Not too bad the other day. We had 3 promos. We got hooked by Harden as our only miss. We cashed a 5.31x. On the Kobe White promo. We missed on Harden by a stupid hook, and then we cashed the Wemby Jalen Smith one. So hey, back on track with the promos there for Sleeper. Glad to see it. All right, what do we like here? Anthony Edwards, FanDuel's very, very close. Tyrese Haliburton exactly matching. Okonkwo, pretty close. Pinnacle's also plus 100. The market's very split. Might be weighed up a little bit by this minus 140 here. Fliff. Duran's not bad. We're missing two of our better data points. I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on like any of these at the moment. I mean, Steph's actually pretty decent based off the market. It's like Steph and Jalen Green maybe. Probably the 2 that I would pull trigger on right now. If I was. Let's go ahead. Let me actually jump over to Dabble. I know there was some Dabble value just earlier. See if there's anything now. Jose Alvarado over points. Thompson I already played. Sengun. You know what? We're gonna do? We're gonna jump on this a little early. It's just barely not plus EV right now if we get this in, but I'm willing to bet based on where the market and these projections are moving. This is going to certainly be plus EV when it's all said and done. Jose Alvarado, we're gonna be taking over 9.5 points. I'm skipping Eamon Thompson. If you haven't played Eamon Thompson, I'd play him, but I played him already in my first slip. Alperen Sengun over 4.5 assists. And then Jalen Brunson over 25.5 points. It's going to be my next slip. Look at that. All overs. Wow. 2 slips so far on Dabble. All overs. I'll give you guys a second to go ahead and get that one in before I send it out to everybody else. If you guys aren't following me on Dabble, Sports by Dustin on Dabble, you guys can find all the plays there whenever they get posted. All right, sharing it with everybody else now. So typically, you're wanting to make sure that your average fair odds percentage on Dabble is going to be above 55+%, right? If I just took Jose Alvarado and Alperen Sengun, right, it's going to be right around 55%. Now I'm dipping down, getting Jalen Brunson, but I'm noticing a trend here. Mostly every book is, not mostly, half the books and some important books have already bumped this up to 26.5, right? Pinnacle's favoring the over of 25.5 at -153. A couple other books maybe being weighed down a little bit on Fliff at -125. Potentially a good straight bet there on Fliff at -125. But I'm assuming this is going to get a little bit better and then make that entire slip plus EV, as well as Alperen Sengun has opportunity to become a little bit better as well. So we'll see where it ends up, but I feel comfortable jumping on that a tad bit early. On the lines that FanDuel is the same as Novig, but for all the other books, minuses. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like I'm like up in the air, right? I just really trust FanDuel as a data point. And so if FanDuel is matching where is being said good value, I just am a little hesitant. Sometimes I'll jump on something, but like most of the time, like I'll wait. Although, I don't know, maybe I try things a little bit differently. Coming up soon. Woo, had to sneeze. But yeah, typically I just weigh that FanDuel line pretty heavily, so it makes me stray away from some props just for that reason. All right, because if they... hold up. We might be able to get something in on... So we've already played Alvarado, but we have Jerami Grant and Damian Lillard and Wemby. Grant over 12.5. Let's see if we can get this in. I would be shocked if we can get this in, but let's try it anyways, baby. Oh, that's over. Lillard, 35.5 under. Wemby, under. Double check that's what we are going. I'm just making sure. Yep, that's it. That's it. All right, that's coming into the chat for you guys if you guys do want to tail that. So just like Dabble, the average fair odds percentage needed is 55%, right? How we are getting this odds percent to hit, also known as average or fair odds percentage, right, is based off of what the sportsbooks have for their projections and odds on all of these, or on these specific plays. Math is done on the back end of Daily Grind Fantasy to find what the sportsbooks are truly giving these plays to hit when you remove the VIG, right? What you're paying the sportsbook. So we see that based off of all of this information, Jose Alvarado's got a 55.49% chance to hit the over based on what the sportsbooks believe, right? What they truly believe. Jerami Grant, 55.3. Lillard, 55.15. You get it, right? We need to make sure for our 3-pick uninsured entries on Underdog and on Dabble, it's above 55+% when we enter them. What does it mean when you don't see lines in the book? What do you mean, D Major? What are you getting at there exactly? Ooh, we might have some plays here. Hang on, let's maybe check the AI slip generator on PrizePicks. Let me see. I might get rid of. All right, Miles Bridges bumped. Miles Bridges. So it's a lot of esports. Let's see. line here. Yeah, this is what I want right here. This is the slip I want. Porter and Miles Bridges bumped. That's fine. Zion over 28.5 points and rebounds. Goga under 6.5. No, I don't want Jake Elliott. All right. Pool got removed. All right. We'll do Missy over 7.5 points and assists. All right. All NBA lineup on PrizePicks. There it is. Links in the chat for you guys. D Major, like, are you saying like why is there a pinnacle line here? Is that what you're saying? They might not have odds for that play at the moment. It's a lot of times, you know, it's only popping up the information that is on the sports books currently, which if they don't have a line for said plays, then or these plays popping up, then yeah, they don't have projections or odds for these plays. Got anything on Fliff? Could go Pitt. Oh, why am I moving that over there? Pitt and then SGA rebounds. You got 2 data points on Pitt. Let me see. Hang on. Let's see. First half point spread minus 6.5 plus 100. All right. And then Thunder, SGA over rebounds. Boom. All right, first parlay of the day. Boom. Our first flip parlay of the day. Pitt minus 6.5 first half against Virginia. And then SGA over 4.5 rebounds. Not the data points necessarily I'm wanting on SGA. I'm going to run with it. Maybe could have played Pitt as a straight. It's fine. We'll run with it. So if you want, you can play Pitt as a straight. I honestly wasn't really too much paying attention to the data points on SGA, but it is what it is. It's going to be plus EV, I'm assuming. Okay. So actually, let's go ahead and jump on this Michael Porter line. Gonna jump on it here. The market is kind of a little split, but pretty far off still. Let's see. My brain was not working for just a second. Points. Michael Porter under 17.5. So there's a few bucks liquidity. I'll take a little bit. There still should be some left for you guys. Ant over assist. Ant over assist. There's nothing there really. All right, we've been seeing this lately on Novig. On Novig, we've been seeing that they have not had a lot of liquidity during the morning streams, which is just something interesting and to note. G-Mater, if they bump the lineup, for higher example, they have SGA at 5.5 rebounds on FanDuel. Do you still take the over? No, you should only be taking the plays that I am giving out or that you see on the screen on the specific apps, or if you can get it at the exact same odds, right? It's the only reason why it would make sense. Nick Richards over 9.5 points, plus 113. The rest of the market's so far off. Let's take a chance. Let's start. Keep track with me. Let's pay attention to these plays that we might are closer to FanDuel, but the entire market's off. Let's see, because I haven't done this in a while. I was typically weighing that FanDuel line quite a bit, but let's go ahead and start kind of just mentally tracking it real quick. We'll see. We'll play a couple. Where a little bit against what we normally play. Okay, well, for the sake of it, I'm gonna take up the last teeny bit. Just for the sake of this experiment here. All right, what else we got? Magic plus 2.5 point spread against Golden State. Pinnacle. Nah, I really respect Pinnacle when it comes to these game spreads and money lines and just game markets in general. So we'll kind of wait on that. Jalen Suggs. Okay. I'll take a hack at this Jalen Suggs one. Player prop. Jalen Suggs under 16.5 PRA. What the heck? I don't have rebet up. Bear with me 1 second. I didn't realize how crazy my hair was looking right now. I need a haircut bad. I do need a haircut pretty desperately. I'm not gonna lie. PRA, NBA. Let's see, Magic. Suggs under. If this does this stupid thing to me again. DeAndre Hunter over. Okay, yeah. I like that Hunter line. Hunter over rebounds. Yes, it let me do it. All right. We just got it in. You guys should be able to rebet that. I believe they fixed that where you can actually just rebet with one click of a button. But nonetheless, all right, we got it locked in. Perfect. DeAndre Hunter over 4.5 rebounds plus 110. Jalen Suggs plus 110 under 16.5 PRA. Bang. We do have a decent amount of games. Anything else popping up on Dabble? So, all stuff we've kind of already played. I'll show the pick 6 board if you guys want in just a second. All right, so we have just college basketball value with 1 data point, which is not a favorite of mine. That's fine, though. That's okay. We're okay. No worries. Underdog. We have more underdog value, possibly. No. Kind of where we're at. Surprised that hasn't gotten bumped. Very interesting, actually. All right, I mean, guys, Jesus. Where's all the value? And where's everybody at in chat? We've had like 4 different chatters this morning. You guys need to wake up, get some coffee in your system, chat some questions. Come on. I'm on, y'all. All right, well, we'll see if we can let this regenerate maybe a little bit more value. But always some plus EV bets you could be taking on the sports books, guys. If you guys don't have access to FanDuel, DraftKings, all the major sports books, but you live in a state where you can play them all, I don't know what you're doing. You should be on every book you can, not just playing DFS apps, because there's plus EV bets all over the place. I mean, just look at all these DraftKings bets right here at the very top of the plus EV page here on OddsJam. The number 1 place for plus EV bets on the books and arbitrage sports betting. Tyus Jones. I was on this the screen for a while, so I haven't updated it. So the odds have changed on this, but just look at it. Plus 130 is what you were getting for his over 9.5. Very clearly the best odds in the market. Almost every other book close to about plus 100. Average odds minus 104. Let's go ahead and give it a refresh. See what else does pop up. Josh Hart over 29.5. PRA plus 110. Almost the only book that's giving you plus money at all. Average odds of minus 115. So there's a million different opportunities. You can see all these high percenters just right here on these major books. Highly suggest taking advantage of those if you guys have not already. And then arbitrage sports betting. If you guys don't know about arbitrage sports betting, I actually just did a video kind of breaking down arbitrage and how it works, how you get started on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel if you wanted to check that out. But OddsJam is the best place for finding these arbitrage opportunities. You can see here, if you had Bovada and you had DraftKings and you took the opposite sides of this bet, right? You took plus 2. All right, let me give it a better example. I can't talk about tennis that easy. Let's say FanDuel and DraftKings here. For the third quarter points total, if you took the over 62.5 at minus 120 on FanDuel for $300, and you took the under of 62.5 on DraftKings at plus 130 for $240, you would automatically guarantee yourself winning $10 or $12 risk-free. No matter what happens, whether it goes over 62.5 or under, you are going to win your money, $10 to $12. No matter what happens. That's risk-free sports betting where the odds are so far off on this single bet on DraftKings and FanDuel or whatever other books there are that you can find arbitrage opportunities on, which there's a million of them out there. They're so far off that you actually can create a risk-free bet and profit no matter what. You guys can use my code DUSTIN35 on OddsJam. DUSTIN35 on OddsJam, and you'll get 35% off your very first month. If you guys did want to take advantage of plus EV betting on the books and or get into arbitrage sports betting, the only way you can make risk-free money betting on sports. So we'll kind of chug along back through everything. You want a better slip. We'll say there was not much on better a second ago. Like we only have 4 plays that are decent, and we only have 1 data point for all of them. Here on better. Not something I necessarily want to jump into, especially ESPN, Bet ESPN, like as our only data point here and here. Like maybe I trust Bet Online a little bit more, having this one higher on for each of these. But at the very moment, I mean, there's just nothing we could really do. If we had a promo, like we could squeeze out a slip, right? But we'd be forcing a slip out right about now if we tried to, and it wouldn't be plus EV, and I don't think it would necessarily move that way for sure. So I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction. Really surprised that those lines have not bumped on Underdog right now. Afternoon would be better odds. Yep. I know I looked. I think I looked on Friday. how many games there was going to be. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 game slate, guys. We are going to see so much more value than we are right now. That's fine. That's fine. We'll pluck it as it comes along. There'll be plenty more value, whether it's on Fliff, Novig, Underdog, PrizePicks, etc. So stay tuned for that. But I think this is going to be maybe the live stream for the morning live stream, maybe about 30-minute one. I thought there was going to be a little bit more value popping up. Unfortunately, it hasn't necessarily been that way for this stream so far. That's fine. That's fine. We'll definitely find some more throughout the day. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Sports by Dustin. Try and tweet out some plays throughout the day as well. And if you guys are not already subscribed to the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're not following over here on Twitch, hit the follow button. And remember, if you guys want to access Daily Grind Fantasy, get all of this value in all day long instead of just here on the live streams. Use my code DustinStream, all one word, and you get 25% off your very first month. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the afternoon one.